Having looked at the merits or the advantages, we want to look at the demerits. There is nothing that only has advantages, that something is only good. It is always double-sided. It is good here, but also bad where? Bad there. So we cannot say that self-employment is good only. Yes, it is good, but to a given extent, it is also disadvantageous. That's why we're looking at the demerits of self-employment. You can call them disadvantages. Disadvantages. So, without wasting time, after having discussed what self-employment is, we want now to see one by one how this can be disadvantageous. Number one is there is long and irregular schedule or schedule of work. This one has to put in as much time as possible to be able to succeed. So irregular schedule, it means there is no time that you have to be at the work. That maybe from this time to this time I'll be at the work, then at this time I'll be resting. No, that's why we're calling them irregular schedule. Schedule is the timetable. Anytime you are needed at the workplace, you could even be sleeping at home and they call you at the factory, the manager calls you, please, this one is burning, this one is doing what, they have brought this, an issue has occurred here, and you leave your bed to go at the workplace. It means an entrepreneur or the owner, the self-employed person, works 24 hours. Irregular schedule of work, works 24 hours and in a ramshackled way. You cannot say, today I'm working up to this time and tomorrow I'm working up to this time. Wapi. So what you do, you have to know that any time you are called for, you are available. So this is disadvantageous. As you know, you are the owner, you cannot deny this. So we have gotten another disadvantage. There is broad responsibility to be undertaken since the worker does more. Since the worker does more than one task. You cannot tell me that you are self-employed and then you say, I am going to do this work, this one will be left to the other person. Even if you employ other people, even if you employ managers and even if you employ whoever you want to employ, but remember all the tasks are always on your head. If you employ a salesperson, you yourself, you are a salesperson. And by the way, for information, it is you to tell him how to promote sales. Because it is you studied the business, it is you who knows where the business should go after a given period of time. It is you who knows how the business should look like in the next 10 years. Why? It is you who has the mission statement for your project. It is you who has the vision statement for your project. And it is you who has set the objectives, and at the same time it is you who has set the goals. And as we said in entrepreneurial characteristics, we need to be goal-oriented. For that matter, there is broad responsibilities. The responsibilities are many. The responsibilities are much. The responsibilities are there for you. So you work tirelessly. So this one makes self-employment become big of a disadvantage. If you want softy things, then you may not go for self-employment after having read through these disadvantages. The owner must, this word must is, are you saying proper? This word must take all the risks. In fact, I was supposed to put it in capital letters for you to understand it, but not writing it in an examination. Must take all the risks in, since he is solely responsible for the success of the business. You have to be prepared for all the risks. These risks now we are talking about are the negative risks, like fire outbreak, embezzlement of funds, burning of property, burglary by people, you understand, theft, all those risks. You have to be prepared and take all of these risks. See, because you will not divert, you will not transfer. We don't have risk transfer here. We don't have risk transfer because you are the sole proprietor, you are a sole trader, you are solely responsible for entire management of the project. And remember, when the project makes the profits, it is you who earns the profits. And of course, not forgetting that losses incurred also suffered by you. But all in all, we are saying whatever risk, the losses, the embezzlement, fire outbreak, theft, among others, must be put into caution, must be put into consideration, that in case it happens, in case they occur, what will be done. That's why you even see people coming out and carrying out, going for insurance policies to safeguard them against some risks which may occur during the course of the business. But the point here is that the self-employment is disadvantageous because all the risks that are met in the business are taken up by the owner, because you will not share them with anybody. Why? The business is yours alone. Now, there is uncertainty of income. Since income is not stable and guaranteed, as we say, the moment you increase on the output, your income increases. So the income here is not known. It is not, there is uncertainty. Uncertainty means you don't know how much you're going to earn as income. You don't know how much profits you're going to earn. You don't know how much is going to be a positive one at the end of it all. For this matter, you don't know what you are going to earn. Unless in paid employment, where you know that I'm working for per month and every month I earn 10,000. If you earn 10,000 per month, you are guaranteed, your salary is guaranteed that what come may, you will get 10,000. But for us here who are self-employed, your income is not certain. It's not known, as you don't know how the business will fare during a trading period. And the other time we said, the moment the output increases, automatically the income does what? Increases. And it means, therefore, that the moment the output reduces based on some factors, your income also reduces. And there is a possibility of not even earning any single income at the end of it all, depending on the activities of the business. So members, this is a disadvantage. Then we say delegation task C is difficulty. See, there is nobody to refer to. Delegation is passing a responsibility to another person, to the subordinate. But remember, you are working alone, so you don't delegate. You don't say, you do this work for me. No. Everything that you are supposed to do, you do it by yourself. There is an uncertain future, since one is not sure of what will happen in the future. When your business operates positively today, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. You don't know, because you don't know what tomorrow will come with. You are not God. So there is an uncertain future. Your business will operate positively today, and the customers are demanding your products. Customers are many, but next time you find that the demand for the product that you're producing is going on reducing. And remember, when demand reduces, of course, the sales reduce, and when sales reduce, automatically the profits reduce. Why? We have got two major goals of a firm, where one is the sales maximization, another one is profit maximization. Sales increment results to profit increment. So today you may sell, tomorrow you don't sell. Customers today may come, tomorrow they fail to come. Remember, if they don't come, you don't register any profit. So there is an uncertain future. You don't know how your business shall look like in the future. So it is a disadvantage, members. So it sacrifices other important aspects of life. You sacrifice, you decide to do business or do the other. But if all business is giving you profits, you end up leaving other aspects of life and concentrating on your business, which is also bad, but of course have nothing to do. The owner does not have much time with family and friends. This is bad. You have to relax a bit. In other words, in simple terms, the owner does not have leisure time. Does not have time when he's free from being bound by the daily commitments or activities. Why? All the time he's at the workplace. And therefore, lastly, it requires one to have enough energy as all the work is done by him or herself. By him or herself. So you need to be there as all the work that is taking place in an organization requires you. That's why I said, even if you employ a manager, you yourself, you can't stop being a manager. If you employ a sales personnel, you yourself, it is you to teach him how to sell. If you employ whoever you employ, it is you at the top. There is always a room at the top. So you, the topmost person, it means you know everything and you have to be there in case all those activities are being handled. But to me, in conclusion, I will say, vis-a-vis the challenges, the disadvantages, we have to go self-employment. Let's go self-employment. These disadvantages do not spare us from going for self-employment. Let them not scare us. Let them not make us fear to go for self-employment. Yes, they are there, but we can overcome them if we go for self-employment and we accumulate profits. Therefore, I once again conclude by saying, let's go for self-employment. Let's be job creators other than job seekers to live happily in life. Let's meet in another session.